What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'll be talking about Austin Jackson, offensive lineman out of USC. The Miami Dolphins drafted him with the 18th pick. And as far as value goes, I talked about all these picks as far as value goes in a separate video. But now I'm going to get into Austin Jackson individually as a player and what he brings to the Miami Dolphins. Because that one was just kind of an overview of what I thought of the draft itself. I'm not going to get into too much like value with these because I made it no secret that I'm not a big fan of the draft as a whole. But now I got to talk about these players in general. I don't want it to sound like I don't like Austin Jackson because in that video I wasn't a big fan of picking him, but that's not because I don't like Austin Jackson. It's just I wanted Josh Jones. I think he's a better offensive lineman. But it is what it is. We have Austin Jackson now, so what does that bring to us as the Miami Dolphins? First off, as far as where he's going to play, he absolutely should play tackle. I don't really necessarily like the idea of him playing guard. I know there is a common misconception that guards are inferior to tackles. I don't necessarily think that. I just think that they are two separate deities. Entities? Jesus, deities. Basically, the way I see it, at tackle, you're going to be dealing with edge rushers most of the time. And you're gonna need to be able to have some good movement. You're gonna have to have some pretty good feet, which Austin Jackson does have that. We'll get into that in a moment. Where guards, it's more important for you to have power. I mean, it's great if you have power at any offensive line position, and you do need some at tackle as well because you get some powerful ass defensive ends. But it's more important for your feet to be really good and to make sure that you're able to stay in the way of some of these really athletic edge rushers. And that's what Austin Jackson is going to be good at. Where at guard, you really need to have some power to you. Like, if you're going up against Aaron Donald and you aren't that powerful, you're going to get dominated the entire game. And also, if you're playing center and you're up against a nose tackle that's going to kick your ass all game, one of the guards can usually help you out. So that's good there. And at tackle, if an edge rusher is kicking your ass, then depending on what way they're tending to go, you can either get the guards help or you can get, plug in a tight end and you can kind of do stuff off that. Or maybe even if you got a running back who can block well, you can get the running back to help you. So, So that's why I do want him to play tackle, because I don't think Austin Jackson is necessarily the most physical or powerful offensive lineman in the world. I'm not going to throw the word soft around because I don't like that term unless it really fits. I'm not going to call him soft, but he's also not the most physical in the world, and that's just a fact. Like I mentioned before, his feet are really good. He's really good at movement. He's good at shadowing people, making sure he stays in front of them. And he's also really good in zone runs. Like I said, that goes along with his movement, like I mentioned before. He's not going to be necessarily great for power run schemes, but I don't think that's what the Miami Dolphins are going to be doing anyway. At least not a lot. So it's really not that big of a concern. But like I said, he's just not the most physical guy in the world. He's not really all that powerful. But I think he can give you some value at tackle. I mean, it's not that bad. Right now, he's probably going to play left tackle. I think he'd be better at the right tackle position, but it really doesn't matter. I know a lot of people think that left tackle, you're just better usually than the right tackle. That's not necessarily the case, because most teams have two good edge rushers now, so you kind of need two good tackles. But regardless, he helps the Miami Dolphins right away because our offensive line was terrible last year. He helps our tackle spot, which is a very big need. Like I said, I would have preferred Josh Jones, but Austin Jackson is solid enough. Just don't try to play him at guard. Plus, we drafted two guards anyway, so I don't think that's going to be much of a concern. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.